Hello everyone, a very good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to all of you. This is your host Vaibhav. In today's session of JForex Indicators Explained, we will be considering one interesting formation. The name is channel down pattern. This is a formation which is used to look for the bearish trading opportunities. As the name suggests, there is a formation in which we have a price channel which is downward trending. The recent lows and highs are connected, and if the resultant formation is sloping downward, then it is considered as a channel down pattern, and within that channel we can look for the trading opportunities. So how to recognize it on the chart? We leave it to the charting software to plot us this channel down pattern. So here these are two examples. The chart is of the Euro USD with the each candle period defined at hourly. We will have this formation shaping up on the chart using different lows and highs. Even sometimes there might be a channel down pattern within a pattern, as is the case here. This was a larger pattern, and in this case, we also have this smaller time frame, the pattern with the help of this 7 to 8 hours price formation. And in this price formation we have almost 2 days worth of data points being used to draw the formation. Even in today's session we had this channel down pattern, and in this case you can see that recent lows and highs were joined to get us a price formation resulting in this channel down. Now, if you were to utilize this formation to look for the trading opportunities, you would have made money on both discounts here. Even in yesterday's session, the formation would have given you this downward trend, and if you were to then optimize the trade using these immediate swing high as these exit points, smaller buffer on the upper side, we would have been in a position to profit significantly. The same thing applies in today's session as well. If you were to utilize this immediate swing high of this channel as a stop loss, a slightly move beyond that as a buffer, then you would have been able to make money in today's session as well. So more often than not, the price continues to trend in a same formation, and using that, we can always look for the trading opportunity. So here we had this large downward channel, the channel down pattern, and if then you were to look for the trading opportunities subsequently within this channel, as this immediate swing high would have been channel formations immediate high, which would have been utilized to look for a optimum trade entry if any trade taken closer to this swing high would have provided us a very sharp stop loss just slightly above it, and in that case here you would have been able to make significant amount of money. In this instance, it would have resulted in loss. So we have seen couple of examples. On 2 to 3 occasions, we saw this formation giving us profitable trades, and on this instance, we saw this trade ending up in loss. Another channel down formation took shape here. Even in this scenario, it would have been provided a profitable trade. Now, in this case, a loss-making trade. But after this channel formation took shape, immediately we have this move on the higher side. So you would have been able to look for the exit prior to that. In this case, if you were to utilize this immediate swing high as the optimization point, you would have ended up losing money on discount. So not all the time the trades that are going to be generated using this channel are going to be profitable. Sometimes the trades are going to end up in loss. Sometimes the trades are going to end up in profit. So you will always have to look for the optimization techniques, see how things can be optimized so that the losses, if you happen to be wrong, are minimized, and if you happen to be right, the profits are to be maximized. Again, here we have these formation which are quite frequent on the chart. Whenever we have a clear-cut formation with the help of immediate swing highs and swing lows, this channel down formation takes shape. and it will give you a excellent trading setup to work with. Let us try out different instruments. In this case, there is a GBP USD. Here we have this formation within the formation, the CAD JPY. Let's see how things turn out for the equity segment. So for the equities, here also we have these formations taking shape quite frequently, sometimes using quite large data points, sometimes on the smaller data points. Okay, so this is a formation which gives you a clear cut idea of the price channel, and then you can look for the breakout on either side. If there is a break on the higher side immediately after this formation, you can go for a contra channel trade as well. And if we have the price formation immediately after this formation which is in line with the price projection, then it is better to trade with the trend. So you can always pay attention to the price formation immediately after this down channel formation and see how things are shaping up, and then take the trade accordingly. Now let us see what we can do in terms of editing. We can't really edit anything. There is a simple formation which takes into account only these recent highs and lows. So if you even click on this, there is nothing that you can do. So this has been disabled. There are no editing options provided to you. All you can do is try it out on different time frames. Even on the time frames like 5 minutes, you will see it being formed on the chart simply by joining the recent swing highs and swing lows. Even in highly volatile times, there is a formation which can help you in making sense of this price formation and see if you can profit from this charting pattern. So on this Nasdaq, which tends to be quite volatile, here we have this formation shaping up quite frequently. In Euro USD, here we have this formation with the earlier price formation resulting in loss, but in this case it would have been able to give you some money if you were to go for a trade closer to this immediate swing high. So you can utilize it on any time frame. You can have it on different time frames. Even on 1 minute chart it will take shape. You have to see how things are shaping up in the market, and accordingly you can plot it on this chart. Okay, so whenever you want to look for the formation which is quite convincing in terms of the price formation, you can always rely on this charting software to figure out this channel, and then once the job is done by the platform of giving you a reliable charting pattern, you can then decide on your own whether to go for the trade or to overlook it. And given the larger trend, if the both things are in line with each other, if the trend is also downward and the channel formation is downward, then you will have much more probability of getting the trade right, and using that optimization technique as I talked about earlier in my session, we can always look for making a good amount of money while not taking much loss if we happen to be wrong. So that's my take on this formation. I would suggest you try it out and see how things shape up for you. And you can always write to me in the feedback regarding any query or any idea to share. So thank you all for joining in. Have a fabulous time ahead. See you next time around. Till then, goodbye.